here once again for another episode of Striker Chat 2.0. In today's episode, I have got Jess Watt, the WBC Muay Thai WA.
I was going to be so impressed if you got my role.
Yeah, what is your role?
WBC WA Youth and Amateur Development Director.
Beautiful. But before we touch on what your role is,
Yes.
sorry, thank you for joining me today.
That's okay. This is our second attempt at this.
Yeah, well, let's just digress. Before I went away overseas last year, we recorded and everything. It was a great interview, but I deleted the interview. But now I've learnt from my mistake. And now
we're back.
We're back. But before we touch on what your role is for the WBC, let's touch on you and your Muay Thai background and how long have you been doing Muay Thai for?
Yep, so I have been doing Muay Thai for 9 years, started in 2017, and I fell in love with the sport because I really liked the challenge. I really liked learning a new skill, and it's very difficult to master, so it really kept me interested. And also over time, I guess what kept me in the sport is the community, and even though you feel like it's a bit of a loner sport, it's really not. And that's the part I love the most about Muay Thai now, is our community we have over here.
You've also created WA Female Muay Thai page, and you do all female shows as well.
Yep.
Is this why you've put your hand up and said, I want to be more involved with Muay Thai. Let me take on more roles and let me be part of the WBC Muay Thai WA branch as well.
No, I definitely didn't put my hand up and say I want to take on more roles and responsibilities. But Gav approached me.
Yep.
And obviously I've done a lot of work in the community with the female side of the sport and WA Female Muay Thai. So I thought that the two could go hand in hand and we could really get the youth and amateur up and running in
Of course. We'll touch on that. And what is your actual role here?
Yeah, so my role, I guess, is to try and grow the youth and amateur in the sport in WA. If you look over east, there is a lot of youth competing in Muay Thai already. And we would love for WA to, equal that or surpass that.
Traditionally and historically, WA has been very strong in Muay Thai, straight from the 90s. But then Queensland, with Nakia in Queensland, you've got Andrew Parnham in New South Wales, and Aram, and then Muay Vic, or the Donnie Miller, Sai Naji, doing wonderful things over that
For
side.
sure, and they've really found a good formula, and we will hopefully be able to emulate that as well. But we're going to obviously start slow. We're going to start with sparring days and really get to know our community and our youth and amateur fighters. And we'll grow slowly because that's always the best way. You don't want to dive in head first. We're going to really make sure we nurture them and give them the correct pathway to hopefully one day walk around with a WBC strap around their
the nice, beautiful strap-in World Muay Thai, if you ask me. But yeah, that's another great segue. You've done this before. This is segue after segue after segue, young lady. So another great segue is what is next? What's coming up for WBC WA?
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to start with some sparring days for both youth and amateur. And then we're going to also do some development days as well.
Yep.
And we do have some big plans behind the scenes. I won't get into that too much today, but we do have some really good ideas. And we want to make some real change deep within Muay Thai to see how we can get these amateurs from sparring days into competing themselves.
In June of this year,
Yes.
we've got one of the biggest amateur tournaments from WBC is the Amazing Muay Thai Festival in June 26 to 29.
Yeah, I haven't been to the WBC Muay Thai festivals. They are very well run from what I've heard, and it's an amazing opportunity. So there is a couple of divisions. So we obviously have the 0 to 5 fights, and then we have the 6 to 18 fights, which would be actually considered professionals over in Western Australia. Yep. Once you've had, your 7th fight and you're unpadded. So it's a really good opportunity for those who are struggling to get matches. There are, you know, are certain weight divisions locally that are hard to match, but there are also there are phases in your fight career, particularly around like the 8 to sort of 10 fights where it's, you know, it's hard to match. So these opportunities are fantastic because, you know, you're almost guaranteed a few bouts over the one weekend. You get to meet so many different people and just be part of Team Australia, right?
Yeah, just to represent Australia. Like, obviously, I'm part of the media team that goes across and follows the Australian team, and just the joy and the excitement from everyone that's putting on the green and gold, not just the green and gold belt. I mean, the green and gold tracksuit is it's a sight to behold, really. The passion, the pride, the camaraderie from the Australian team is unreal. It's so good.
Our Australian team going over this year is absolutely massive. We do have a couple of people representing Western Australia in the C-class fights, which is the 0 to 5 fights. Our goal would really be next year to have a bigger team from Western Australia go over, because our Australian team is massive. And it isn't a situation where you can just, you know, everyone applies and everybody goes. It actually goes to a selection team with the WBC Australia board. So it's a real honour to be selected. And I think more people from Western Australia should definitely, you know, challenge that and see how many people we can get over next year. Next year as well, I mean, obviously when we have more details on next year's tournament, we'll let you guys know. But we'll obviously be doing some fundraising, and all of our sparring days and all of the development days and things that we do will obviously all go towards helping our athletes make it over.
Well, on that note, that was quick, short, but also very educational. Thank you very much, Jess, for letting you come to The Athlete. And watch this space for any more information about the up and coming events for WBC Muay Thai WA. Thank you very much. See you later. That was quick though.
Okay, let's go.